long. There's some negatives here. Again, it's an old roster. It doesn't work. So I say Cleveland is 25%. The next team, let's bring out the Houston Rockets. Christine said she had a source. There is a kind of belief that LeBron is considering it. Now, the upside is, and I think this is a 25% chance, he's friends with Chris Paul. Daryl Morey's one of the smart guys in the league, the GM. And he's a guy that makes deals work. And he is an analytics maven. And by the way, there'd be a lot of scoring here. LeBron would drive to the arena knowing he didn't have to play 39, 40 minutes, and he doesn't have to drop 35 points. Harden can score. Paul can score. And now the downside is James Harden's a bit of a flake, and LeBron knows it, and they would have no bench. If you paid Chris Paul, Harden, and LeBron all that money, I think John Goulet, Greg Toohey, and I would be their bench. They couldn't afford to have like a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th player. And if one of them got injured, you get to the playoffs, you play the Warriors, they have a bench, you don't. All right, so 25% Cleveland, 25% Houston. Let's go to the Lakers. I believe it's the greatest chance right now. The upside is he has a relationship with Magic. I don't care what anybody tells you. They're communicating. He's got 2 homes and businesses in L.A., and they have a ton of cap space. They can bring LeBron, and LeBron can bring a buddy. The downside is they're currently 19-31, and LeVar Ball, does LeBron want to connect with that loudmouth? Does he want to get involved with that brand? Because LeVar's not controllable. He doesn't listen to anybody. He cares only about LeVar. I'm not sure he cares a ton about his son's career sometimes, and I'm not sure. I think that's a real concern for Magic, Rob Pelinka, and LeBron. But I still think it's 30% chance. 10% chance, the Clippers. Here's the good news. It would be a clean slate. They're getting rid of everybody. He's got a relationship with Jerry West as LeBron. If he wins with the Clippers, oh, my God. I mean, that's like the Seattle Mariners winning a World Series. It would be historic. I mean, Jordan went to the Wizards. They couldn't do anything. You win with the Clippers. Hey, Michael, you didn't do that. Plus, again, he's got 2 homes in L.A. The downside is there's no history of success with the Clippers. They always screwed up. And they're kind of, well, not kind of, they are. They're the other team in Los Angeles. They're not as big as the Lakers. They're now not as big as the Rams. They're not as big as USC football. They're not as big as the Dodgers. They're kind of a second group in L.A. Let me give 5% chance another team to the Golden State Warriors. First of all, guaranteed titles, play with friends. You talk about less lifting. I mean, there'd be nights you take a night off, and no big deal at all. And it's Silicon Valley. LeBron's smart. He likes business. He's already got his fingers on stuff, and you're up in the Bay Area. The downside is it would be seen as a total ring chase, and it could ding your legacy. I mean, people could really hold it against you, and I think some people would obviously do that. But let me throw out another 5%er, and you're going to blanch at it, and you're going to go, whoa, but I don't think it's crazy. I think this deserves discussion, and it really does. 5% chance LeBron at least briefly retires. No finals loss. You pick the perfect destination. The downside, there's a public outcry. I do believe that LeBron James is at least considering a year off. Michael did it twice. The first time he did it, took several years off, came back and was great and won 3 more. LeBron's body's in remarkable shape. He's still probably the best overall player in the league. Not the best scorer, the best overall player. He takes impeccable control and respect and shape of his body. He's really into it. He's like Brady. He's really into it. And he steps back after the season and says, you know what, man? There's a lot of moving parts. By the way, let's let the Warriors age a little. Steph, KD, been hurt before. These dynasties don't last forever. LeBron just steps out. Let's take a look at what happens in Boston. Let's take a look at what happens in Houston. And you know when he comes back, there's going to be suitors. Nobody ever mentions this. Why not? Michael Jordan did it. I think there's a possibility, albeit a small one, that LeBron for a year steps back. It's not like he wouldn't be busy. By the way, I'm sure the Lakers would offer him an opportunity to work out at their facility. It's not like LeBron wouldn't play hoops. He would give his body a rest. He would recalibrate things upstairs. He wouldn't have to be humiliated by Golden State, and I think he knows he has no chance. And by the way, look at the things that happen in a year in the NBA. I mean, look at the NFL year to year. Different teams are good. Guys get hurt. Guys retire. Guys move around. Patriots are going to lose both their coordinators. Belichick may bolt. They give up Garoppolo. Sometimes executives do this all the time. Let's take a deep breath. Let the pieces move around. And I pick my perfect destination. I think it's a real possibility with LeBron James. All right, Russell Wilson already got a Super Bowl, close to 2, right around the corner. The Seahawks quarterback joining us here in L.A. in the herd. All right, are you picking a rose for your Valentine? Do you have it figured out? That's romantic. Picking
a rose?